pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Haskins on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, man open, that's him who runs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And from the right sideline is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he slipped.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
And you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Steps away to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, 32 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. T.J. Watt gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually he had the defense back on its heels.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Murray from midfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
This is the tight end fan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And the Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 2nd down at 7. So we come upon half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
49ers nothing.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
15.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray again, escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing again, Murray. Last play went for over 30 yards. This ball comes out. And now it's a scooped up out for the Niners. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
And it's football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles called.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44, Haskins over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
First down, Murray. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete here. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his tight end fan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Henry runs 43 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Matt Prater.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They're probably going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. A gain of 13 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Murray keeps it himself. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. They'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Down San Francisco.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.